Well, good evening and welcome back to your weekly roundup with Nick. Nick, how are we doing?
Yeah, very good. Thanks. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Busy at work this weekend, so unfortunately I wasn't there at the game. So, how was it then, Howard? Obviously, I know with the weather being quite bad recently and Aylesbury having a few issues with their pitch last season, how did the boys do? How did the pitch hold up?
Pitch was absolutely lovely. I assume they put some money into it. It was like a carpet. It was a lovely pitch to play on. Um, so hopefully they'll be able to get through the winter this season. But yeah, the boys were brilliant. I wasn't too happy at half time, to be honest. I thought we defended throughout the whole 105 minutes or whatever it ended up being in the end for both halves, but I thought we defended extremely well throughout the whole match. I wasn't too happy about our in possession performance in the first half. I think we did enough to be in the position we were in. We played some nice football, but I just wasn't too happy at half time. So we tweaked a couple of things, how we were playing, and second half. Even though we dominated most of the first half, and they didn't, I think they had one shot on target in the whole match, but definitely in the first half. It was just that one shot on target. I just wasn't too happy with what we did in possession, but other than our goal and a few other chances, we didn't really create enough. But it was a good professional performance, and then in the second half, we dominated the whole. It was about 55 minutes, I think. The second half, we dominated the whole half. And didn't let them have a sniff. To be honest, there was a few corners. I don't really remember Ollie having to make a save in the game, other than that one in the first half. So a really good performance from the boys, professional. Good to get a clean sheet because we've obviously conceded a few goals lately, and although the Real Bedford one was unfortunate in terms of what we discussed last week, um, it was still 3-0. So it was good, very good for the boys to get a clean sheet and to show the way they've been defending, throughout the season so far, and actually get the results for doing that for the whole match. So really good performance, really good result, really good buzz throughout the group, and something to build on going into two very tough games. I'm sure you'll touch on later. But no, very happy overall from yesterday's performance.
Well, no, yeah, definitely. As you say, clean sheet. Um, the defence, I know we've been very impressed with how well they've done. Obviously, a few, with the Real Bedford thing, obviously, we were trying to chase the game and we got caught on the counter. But how well do you feel that the back line and the keepers are doing so far this season?
Look, I think we have conceded goals, but when you look at those goals in isolation, there are certain things within that. I think for me, you can remove the three Real Bedford goals. I've had the benefit of speaking to the referee via email since. I don't know his thoughts on the penalty yet, but he has confirmed that both the second and third goals were offside, from the footage. So it's and we've got screenshots of that, and it's just unfortunate. So I think it's not necessarily a true reflection in terms of all of the goals we've conceded, but just some sloppy individual errors, to be honest. So it was really good to show that kind of dogged performance from all the boys yesterday, and they dealt with everything that was thrown at us, and they got the rewards because, like I said, I was really impressed with our defensive performance against Real Bedford, and we didn't get what we wanted out of it, and it was good to then go into this game and show the same levels of that, and then do the business up the other end as well. We played a different game yesterday. We played our game rather than how we needed to set up last Tuesday, which was obviously slightly different. And obviously that made a massive difference yesterday. And the way they defended as a unit, just everyone, not just the defence and Ollie in goal, but the whole team defending as a unit from the front, and then the speed in our attacks and getting up the other end, especially in the second half, and they couldn't cope with it. And we probably on another day could have had maybe 4 or 5 yesterday. We had some good chances, and if we took some shots earlier, we would have tested their keeper a lot more than we did. So, but he's pulled off quite a few good saves as well. So it was one of those games. It was a good result and a much needed clean sheet. So very happy overall, but still some work to do.
And as we say, welcoming 2 guys back into the squad. How well did they fit in? Obviously, Archie's been away for a little while. Tom, not as much. But how well did they slot back into the team? And obviously, how well did the team accept them into the group as well, mate?
Well, they've been accepted back into the group as if they never left, which is just an example of how tight this group is with each other. Archie made a instant impact in terms of the assist for Josh's goal. A great finish as well from Josh, but the work that Archie put in to get into the position to then put it on a plate for Josh was vital in that. And Tom made an impact as well. I think Tom needs to adjust to a different way of how we're playing this season compared to last season when he was with us. It's a lot more. It requires a lot more work and a lot more work rate, and I think he felt it towards he definitely felt it towards the end of the game. Both of them did, because they haven't. Well, Archie hasn't played a full 90 this season yet, and Tom has been in and out of the Stansted team, like on the bench and things like that. So it was good to get them both a lot of minutes in their legs. Both played the whole game, and they both did well, and they both added very well to the team. So, and it was genuinely like they'd never left in the way that they fit in. But they do obviously need to get that match fitness back, and also learning how we play in terms of defensively. Although they did well enough yesterday, considering the circumstances around that.